Jai Shri Mataji. Please bow down to the Shri Mataji. Raise your Kundalini and take the Bandhan. Param Pujya Shri Mataji. Your Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti. Mother, please grant us the permission to do the meditation at your feet. Please bless us thoughtlessly. Now please keep our right hand towards Mother Earth. Shri Mahakali Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our right hand on our lap and left hand toward the sky. Shri Hanumanji Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Hanumanji Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our both hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on central Muladhara Chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Nirmal Ganesha. You are Sakshat. Mother, please remove all the bathas, all the negativities from my Muladhara Chakra. And please awaken Sri Ganesh principle within us. Mother, please awaken Sri Ganesh principle within us. Sri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our right hand on left side of our stomach below the abdomen. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, please give me pure knowledge about myself. Mother, please give me pure knowledge about myself. Now please keep our right hand on our central Nadi Chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, please awaken Lakshmi principle within us. Mother, please awaken Lakshmi principle within us. Now please keep our right hand on left side of our heart. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, I am only pure spirit. Mother, I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not this spirit. I am only pure spirit. Mother, please come into my heart. Now please keep our right hand on left side of our neck. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Now please keep our right hand on our forehead. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, I have forgiven everyone, including myself. I have forgiven everyone. श्री जीसस मेरी माता साक्षात ओम तमेव साक्षात श्री जीसस मेरी माता साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः. Now please keep our right hand on our Sahasrara and slowly rotate our right palm clockwise 7 times on our Sahasrara. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swami. You are Sakshat Shri Abhishek. Mother, please awaken my children. Mother, please bless us stopwatch. Now please keep our both the hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on center of both the palms and Sahasrara.
To celebrate the Sahasrara Day, which was opened in 1970 on this date. I find this beautiful canopy is like our Sahasrara, and so very apt to have this beautiful arrangement for Sahasrara Day. We have to understand what happens when the Sahasrara opens. When the Kundalini passes through the 5 centers, it enters into the area which we call as limbic area. This area is all surrounded by 1,000 nerves. And when these nerves get enlightened, they look like flames of Vibgyor colors, 7 colors, and very mildly, beautifully shining, emitting peace. But when the Kundalini starts emitting its vibration on the sides, all these nerves get enlightened gradually and start moving on all directions, opening the Sahasrara. And then the Kundalini, what's this noise about? emerges out emerges out through the fontanelle bone area, which we call as Brahma Randra. Randra means the whole, and the Brahma is the all pervading power of God's love. So it enters into the subtle energy which is all pervading, which we do not feel normally. But then the Chaitanya, the vibrations, which are the part and parcel of this energy, all pervading power, the Parama Chaitanya, they start entering into our brain and showering their blessings in the limbic area they assemble. Now the limbic area is connected to all the area of the brain and also to the nerves. So it starts flowing onto the nerves, giving you the new awareness of collective consciousness called as Samuhik Chetana. So you get a new Chetana, a new awareness, which is showered upon your limbic area. The working of these Chaitanya waves is very interesting. They are normally formed like small commas, but then they go into different forms. They make themselves into swastikas as the four limbed symbol of innocence, or they become the Omkara, as you know how Om is written, which is the symbol of our doing, our awareness. So when they form the swastika, they try to nourish the left side. And when they form the Omkara, they nourish the right side. Left and right sympathetic nervous system, they nourish. But Sahasrara is to be kept open is rather difficult for people because it's a vicious circle. First, these vibrations should enter into your brain through the Brahmarandra when it is opened out, and they should nourish your nerves by which your left and right side open out, and so more Chaitanya can flow down all these centers. But if your Sahasrara is not properly opened, this process doesn't take place. As a result of that, the chakras don't open, the Kundalini only as very few strands is kept, in the spinal cord, and the new strands cannot rise because your chakras are not open. So in Sahaja Yoga, it is very important to keep your Sahasrara open. Otherwise, there's a vicious circle. To keep the Sahasrara open is in a way very easy as well as difficult. As you have known in the Devi Mahatmya, that at Sahasrare, Mahamaya comes. She is a Mahamaya. Not easy to recognize her, not easy to know her. She lives just like you, she moves just like you, and you can never make out her real nature. She is in the form of Mahamaya. So at the Sahasrara, to recognize the Mahamaya is another vicious circle. You may say that why should it be Mahamaya? Should have been better as starkingly some other form. But any other form could not have worked out Sahaja Yoga in modern times. Because people would have been frightened and upset. And they would never have taken to Sahaja Yoga because they had no discretion already within them to know what is right, what is wrong. That is why it had to be in the Mahamaya form. In the Mahamaya form, you have to recognize. This is another test. Because Mahamaya you cannot recognize, while you have to recognize. But in Sahaja Yoga, you have seen so many photographs which should convince you people mentally about this Mahamaya Swarupa. You can see mentally, you can understand there's something very different. Even when I came to Napoli, the policemen and everybody was given a photograph, and they all recognized that there's something very different. They all wanted to shake hands with me. This is one way. Another way is that you start seeing the blessings and you start seeing how you become so progressively better materially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Still, on a mental level, most of the people recognize. But unless and until it is recognized in the heart, it's no recognition. Already the heart is surrounded by 7 auras of the 7 chakras. And the spirit, the Atma, resides in the heart. As it is on top of your head here, resides the God Almighty Sadashiva. So when Kundalini touches that point, your spirit gets awakened and the light of the spirit starts spreading. And it starts acting on your central nervous system because automatically the vibrations, the Chaitanya flow into your brain, who enlighten your nerves. But still, the recognition on the heart is not there. Even without that, you start feeling the cool breeze. You can raise the kundalini of others. You can cure people. You can do many things. But still, it is not yet felt in the heart so much. That's why we have music, art, all these things start opening your heart. But still, it is not recognition because recognition is a mental activity of the heart. How can heart have a mental activity? This is another problem you all can face, and I know that. That recognition, if it is a mental activity of the heart, how do we do it? Say, if you are a Christian born in a Christian family, as soon as I say the photograph of Christ, immediately you feel it's Christ, it's something, yeah. Or if you are a Hindu, if you see the photograph of Sri Rama, immediately you know it's Sri Ram. You see, that's a kind of a thing, recognition in the heart. But the recognition of somebody living with you is very, very difficult. And you live on the cusp of your mental activities only. But to go deep down into your heart, what should we do? Christ. Something, yeah. Or if you are a Hindu, if you see the photograph of Sri Rama, immediately you know it's Sri Ram. You see, that's a kind of a thing, recognition in the heart. But the recognition of somebody living with you is very, very difficult. And you live on the cusp of your mental activities only. But to go deep down into your heart, what should we do? People tell. Mother, how should we get into our heart? How this mental activity can be performed through the heart. Now you must remember that heart is absolutely connected with brain. Absolutely connected. It's not disconnected thing. If it was, it would not have worked. When heart fails, after some time, brain also fails. The whole body goes out of order. If the child is crying, please take out the child. Better take out the child. Something wrong with the child if the child is crying.
दर पे तेरे जो भी आया वो तो श्रद्धा के फूल ले आया। माँ मेरे शेरा वाली, माँ मेरे शेरा वाली, ओ दर पे तेरे जो भी आया वो तो श्रद्धा के फूल ले आया। माँ मेरे शेरा वाली, माँ मेरे शेरा वाली। भवन तेरा बड़ी दूर मैया हो, भवन तेरा बड़ी दूर मैया, तेरे भक्तों ने आना जरूर मैया हो। भवन तेरा बड़ी दूर मैया, तेरे भक्तों ने आना जरूर मैया। तेरी सेवा पे लाखों पुजारी, तेरी सेवा पे लाखों पुजारी। माँ मेरी शेरा वाली, माँ मेरी शेरा वाली। अम्बे मैया मेरी जगदम्बे मैया हो, अम्बे मैया मेरी जगदम्बे मैया, तेरा भागवत कभी ना कभी मैया हो। अम्बे मैया मेरी जगदम्बे मैया, तेरा भागवत कभी ना कभी मैया। तेरी सुंदर छवि है निराली, तेरी सुंदर छवि है निराली। माँ मेरी शेरा वाली, माँ मेरी शेरा वाली। आज मेरी माया मंजूर करो, आज मेरी माया मंजूर करो, खाली झोली मेरी भरपूर भरो। आज मेरी